Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Dr. Ikshita Singh in Tirthankar Mahavid University, and again I'm here to deliver the lecture in plant pathology under the course code EAG208. So now we will be discussing about syndrome. This is the disease syndrome. This is the leaf, enlarged image of the leaf, and see the symptoms of is been seen here in the disease leaf. So we have to discuss about what is symptoms and what is sign. So symptom is external expression or the evidence of the abnormalities in the appearance of the disease plants brought about by the pathogen after the host pathogen interaction, that is called as the symptom. And sign when the pathogen itself becomes visible on the host surface in the form of its organ or structure, that is, example is sclerotia or mycelium, that is called a sign. So symptom is the expression of some of the abnormal functioning, abnormal form or appearance or in the plant due to the host pathogen interaction. When there is some abnormality in the appearance of the diseased plant which was brought about by the pathogen after their interaction, but the pathogen is not seen in the plant, that is called a symptom. And sign is when the pathogen itself becomes visible, pathogen is becoming visible on the host surface in the form of its organ or its structure, example the sclerotia, that is the part of the fungus, and mycelium, so that is called as a sign. Disease syndrome, that is a sum total of variety of symptoms which is produced by the disease. So what are the different symptoms of plant diseases due to the appearance of the visible pathogen or its structure and organs? That will be mildew. Mildew, what is mildew? Mildew consists of white, grey, brownish or purplish pathogen growth on the host surface. Downy mildew is characterized by a tangled cottony or downy growth mostly on the lower surface of the leaves or other plant parts. So this is the downy mildew. Powdery mildew. Powdery mildew consists enormous number of spores on the superficial growth of the fungus, giving it a dusty appearance on the host surface. Powdery for appearance. So these are the two types of mildews. The one is downy mildew. Downy mildew can be seen as the whitish, grey, brownish or purplish pathogen growth on the host surface, which is mostly seen on the lower surface of the leaves. And powdery mildew is enormous number of spores on the superficial growth of the fungus, giving it a dusty appearance on the host surface. So this is the image of the mildew. This is powdery mildew. We can see that the enormous number of spores are seen, and it is in the form of dust. And in the form of, you can see, as it is superficial, it is kind of dust, and it is seen as a powdery form also. So rust. So as we see in our some of the iron, that what kind of rusting is done, that is the similar symptoms is seen in the leaves also. So the rust appears as relatively small pustules of the spores, very small pustules. You can see the images. It is a small outgrowth is seen, where spores are seen on the host epidermis. Epidermis only they are being seen. And the pustule is like a small blister-like elevation of the epidermis. It is somewhat elevated. It is not on the surface flattened. It is somewhat elevated, and a small blister-like elevation is seen on the epidermis, and often opening to the exposed spores. The pustules may be dusty. They also can be dusty or compact and red, brown, yellow or black. They can be the pustule. The rust disease may be seen as the red color or brown, yellow or also in black in color. So this is rust. Now smut. Smut means a sooty or charcoal like powder. The affected part of the plant show black or purplish black dusty areas. Symptoms usually appear on floral organs, particularly the ovulatory areas. The pustules on the leaves and stems are usually larger than those of rusts. So the pustules, it is also seen as a pustules, and they are larger than the rust, and they are in sooty appearance or charcoal like powder is seen on the floral parts, on the ovulatory parts or on the floral parts we can see, that is the smut. Now white blister. White blister is like pustules which appears on the leaves and other parts of the cruciferous plants, which break open the epidermis. It breaks the epidermis and exposes the powdery mass of the spores. That is called as the white blister. So such symptoms are called as, also called as white rust, although there is nothing common with them and the rust. There is nothing common in the symptoms between them, but then also this is called as the white rust, and that is the rust disease. So what is white blister or white rust? That is, it is like pustules which appear on the leaves and other parts of the cruciferous plants which break the epidermis and expose the powdery mass of the spores. So, blotch consists of superficial growth giving the affected plant parts, that is fruit and leaves, a smoky appearance like sooty blotch of apple. And sclerotia, it is a sclerotium, is a compact, often hard mass of mycelium, dormant fungus mycelium. When the mycelium of the fungus is present interwoven to each other and they form a hard mass, compact and hard mass, that is called as sclerotia. And sclerotia are mostly dark in color and are found mixed with the healthy grains, as in the case of ergot of wheat and rye. So sclerotia are mixed with the healthy grains in the, as you can see in the ergot of wheat and rye. So what is exudation? Exudation is a mass of bacterial cells which oozes out on the surface of the affected organs, where they will be seen as a drop or smear in several bacterial diseases such as bacterial blight of paddy, gummosis of stone fruits, and fire blight of apple and pear. They form crusts after. So some liquid secretion comes out from the plant parts or any part of the plant, fruit also. Some liquid is being secreted which is called as the bacterial ooze is coming out, which after drying they form a kind of crust. Hard structure is formed around them which is called as the crust. So that is called as the exudation. Now mycelial growth. So the appearance of white cottony mycelial growth of the fungi like Dermatophora nicatrix on affected roots of apple is an important diagnostic feature of white fruit rot in the field. So these are the few bacterial diseases, that is leaf spot, fire blight, bacterial blight, canker, wilt, scabs. Thank you so much.